Hey there guys and gals, Glenn here, and it's time for our monthly box roundup. We've got a lot to go over today, so I actually have a little script that I'm kind of going by just to kind of keep myself on track because I've got a lot to talk about. First off, I wanted to let you guys know, for those of you that were wondering, I did get a Cosmo Cube this month, but it didn't come until very late after I had pretty much wrapped up the month of boxes. So we're gonna hit up Cosmo Cube first in this next month instead of Comic-Con box, and it'll just go over to the next month. So those of you wondering, that's where Cosmo Cube is. Okay, let's wrap up the month with our Boxy Awards for the best and the brightest and the not so great of the month. First off, our box of the month. This is kind of a no-brainer. We actually had a lot of good boxes this month, but my third big old box of stuff just blew everybody away. It was just an amazing box, fantastic value for 30 bucks, a lot of great items. When I choose a patron to pick a box that they have for their own, I was really scared that I was going to lose Bobo's. But JJ went another way, and he got my Geeky Goodies, so which was a good box as well this month. So grats to JJ for getting that box, and that's getting out to you shortly. So Bobo's got our box of the month for sure. Again, it was just chocked full of stuff, and it made me go right back out and renew my subscription with them. So I'm super excited about what they're going to come up with this month. So Bobo's just keeps rolling on. Best value, I picked Super Geek Box for best value. I could have picked Bobo's for that one as well, but Super Geek Box, for being such a low priced box, did a really good job with their value this month. Had a lot of good and interesting items, and items that were definitely worth more than what we paid for the box. Okay, biggest stumble. I'm going to go with Power Up Box this month. Power Up Box, even though it's 2 boxes, it was just a bit disappointing this month. And I think it's just the fact that they're just not stepping up to the level of the other boxes yet. You know, from a value standpoint, and from you know, a shirt that from a 4-year-old game, and back to the plastic dog tags, it just wasn't very thrilling. So that took a step down for me. So that was our biggest stumble of the month. Best trend. Best trend this month is fewer, bigger, or better items. So the boxes this month, a lot of them had the trend of, instead of having a lot of smaller items, 6, 7, 8 items in the box, they would have 4 or 5 better quality items. So for me, that's going to win the day every single time. Fewer items of better quality is what I'm looking for in a box, versus just a ton of items to make it look like their stuff in their box is full. But if half of those items are junk or little trinkets that no one's ever going to use, what's the point? You know, take the 3 items that are smaller, trade up to 1 better item, and you're going to win the day. So that's my best trend of the month. Alright, worst trend. Stress balls. I think mostly my worst trend tends to be any item that shows up again and again and again in a particular box, whether it's dog tags one month, or non-bagged comics another month. This month it's stress balls. You know, 1 is great. No, I have no problem with 1, but when you get 1 and then another and then another, and it becomes a theme of the month, that's when I kind of get tired of it. It's more about fatigue than anything else. So stress balls, while a couple of them are okay, they were definitely my worst trend of the month. Alright, let's talk about boxes moving forward and what we're going to 86 and all that. I'm not 86ing per se any boxes. I'm going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to get into a box rotation. So there's going to be 2 categories of boxes that I review. The first category is going to be what I call the primary boxes. These are boxes that I'm really not going to stop subscribing to. If they have a down month, I'm not going to say, oh, well, I'm going to take a break from this box. They're boxes that are going to stay stay with me and I'm going to keep reviewing those for the foreseeable future. And those will be Loot Crate, big old box of stuff, the Marvel Collector Core, Nerd Block, Super Geek box, Comic-Con box. Then adding to that in the primary boxes is going to be the Smuggler's Bounty box, which is the Star Wars Funko box. And then coming up in the beginning of the year, the DC box. So those boxes will stay. I'm really not going to really think about moving away from those, at least for a good long while. Now adding to those boxes, now I can't get 15, 20 boxes a month. You know, I was doing that for a while where I was just getting a ton of them, but it's just fiscally not responsible, and it's not possible. You know, when we reach a certain level in Patreon, then I'll open up more boxes, but in addition to the primary boxes, I'm going to rotate some other boxes in every month, and there'll be 1 or 2 different boxes that come through. So in the rotation is going to be 1-Up box, Power Up box, Hero Crate, Villain Crate, Geek Fuel, Cosmo Cube, FWF, the Friends with Funko box, Collectible Geek, and My Geeky Goodies if and when they come back. So, and that'll be in addition to any new wacky boxes that I get. We've got a new Lego box that I'm going to review here early in the month, so that I guess technically would be in the rotation, but I'm going to have that going for the next 6 months or so. So that'll be one of the primary boxes for about 6 months. As you can see, there are a lot of boxes out there. There are a ton. I mean, just on this list, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've got 18 boxes total on this list. They're either boxes that I currently subscribe to or boxes that I have intermittently. So that's 18 boxes, not counting things like My Geek Box or Z Box or some of the other boxes that I've gotten in the past. Baseball Crate comes to mind as well, that I'm not even getting at all. So we've got our primary boxes and then our boxes that are going to rotate in, and that'll give us some variety too. Maybe you won't see Hero Crate 1 month and then it'll come back the next month or 2 months later or what have you, and it'll lend some variety and give some fresh perspectives on different boxes. So that's the way boxes are going to run. So for October, I've got, you know, when you cancel subscription, half the time you've already paid for 1 or 2 or 3 boxes down the line. So I still have a couple of those rotation boxes that I'm going to review this month that won't be on the rotation, or will be in a rotation system, won't be a regular box moving forward. So this month, this coming month, we've just got a ton of boxes again. I've got like about 13 boxes to do. So, you know, the box reviews are not going to let up. It'll be about the same number of boxes. It's just that I'm going to rotate a lot more in. And then when we're getting the Star Wars Funko box and the DC Funko box going right into the primary boxes, that's 2 more right there. So that's not going to let up. I'm still going to have plenty of reviews. I just need to kind of keep an eye on what I'm spending as far as these boxes, because you know, it adds up. Alright, maybe the video is not that long, but I did want to go into our next Hall of Famer. And our next Hall of Famer is someone who he is on our Facebook page a lot. He does a lot of commenting on Facebook. He has some great, he's very witty. You know, he has a lot of great comments that are funny, and he definitely makes some good points. You know, he specifically is really good about bringing a lightheartedness and a casual funny to the Facebook page, and now the channel, because he went ahead and signed up for a channel so that he could comment on Facebook. So Jeff Hurley, you are our next Hall of Famer. Congratulations. Thank you so much for the support. I've got about 8 people to ship things to, and you're in that queue. So I know I mentioned on Facebook a little bit ago that I'm getting a little backed up in shipping things, because I'm selling some pops and I'm selling some things, and I'm trying to get those boxes out first and then getting the gifts out, and shipping kind of adds up, gets kind of expensive. So I'm getting those things out to you guys. It's just taking me a little longer than I anticipated. So appreciate your patience with that. That's about it. I'm ready to get back into this month. We're going to go right into it with Cosmo Cube in the next video. And then we've got our other boxes coming in fast and furious. I'm also going to do some pop reviews. I got some great new Funko Pops that I'm excited about getting. I got those in that I want to show off. So we're going to do some reviews of those pretty soon. And I've also got some streaming going on. So this weekend, this video is going to come out on Thursday, starting today, Thursday, and going through the weekend. I'm going to try to stream some of the Star Wars Battlefront beta that's going on this weekend. I'll put a link down to my Twitch channel in the description. You can check that out, and if you want to subscribe and follow that way you can see when I am streaming, and that'll pop up on Twitter as well. So I guess that's about it. Thanks again, everyone, for another great month. I wanted to thank both the people that are supporting us through Patreon and everybody else just by watching and subscribing and liking and interacting with us. That's my favorite part of what I do here. And keep that up, and I hope to keep throwing that great content out to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.